last night I was just feeling really upset, and I was thinking, should I keep doing this channel? Hi. I wanted to try something totally different, and so I'm literally in my sweatpants right now. I just poured a hot tea, and I wanted to go through some family pictures with you and hang out. I kind of feel like I need to make a little bit of a change on the channel. I mean, like, I love history. I'm a history teacher by trade and by hobby, but I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm straying a little bit from what I started out, what I intended to do when I started out, which was saving family stories. And so I want to just share some family pictures with you today. And I don't know what will happen down the road. I don't know. This was kind of hard to set up compared to being in the office. We're actually just across from the office right now. Maybe I'll flip it around a little bit. But I wanted to just go through some family pictures and hang out and just try something totally different. And I guess not sitting at the desk makes it feel a little bit like, what's my intro? I can't even remember what it is. Hi, I'm Danielle Romero, and thank you so much for being on my channel where we talk about American identity and family stories. I think that's it. So, okay, where to start? I had so many documents that I couldn't pull out of the attic in time. So I want to do that, but I did have some pictures I took off the wall. Some you've probably seen, some you probably haven't. And just some documents, things I've printed. And yeah, I just want to share some stuff with you. So where should we start first? I'm just gonna, oh, I bought this box. Oh goodness, this is embarrassing. I bought this box on Etsy. It's supposed to be like a hidden book, and it was really cool. I love getting vintage stuff on Etsy. I used to go to antique shops all the time. I still try to, but it's hard to have the time to look for stuff, and I knew what I wanted. But I think I'm gonna blame one of my kids that they like ripped this off. So now I just gently put it on, but it's really cool. It says it's from the Livingston County Library in Wheeling, Missouri, faculty only. So I got this. I have some pictures in here that I want to share. I have pictures from Italy. I have pictures on my Creole side. I have all kinds of stuff. So I want to start with a really special picture. And this is me and my Grammy. My Grammy's like anniversary of passing away was yesterday, which is crazy. And that is the reason I started this channel. This is a little hard. I'm like trying to look at the camera and not look down. So I'll try to do it. So this is me, my Grammy. And so my Grammy, Marianne, so her mom is from Louisiana, Lola. And she, oh my gosh, she was like a Renaissance woman. She owned so many businesses. And one of them I grew up in was a salon called Flaws, and it was in Albany, New York. And so here I am, I'm holding like a hairbrush, like little hair clips, and we're at her house. I remember being at that house. And so, yeah, so that's my Grammy, and I just love this picture. I love it. This one is, I think my dad's brother gave this to me, and it is of, let's see here, in Italy. So one of my dad's side of the family, their last name is Brignola, and just gonna, and this is like the mausoleum. So it says, family Brignola and peace, Pax. And so Carolina is, I'm trying to think who that is. I think that's my grandpa's sister. I don't know who Giovanni is, but I was born in Troy, New York. I guess they got interred here. And I know this last name is my mom's, or my dad's grandmother's maiden name. So maybe that's her mom. I'm not sure. I'm not totally sure where this is. I think it might be in Naples. I don't know how to get it to, I think it might be in Naples. So I think my dad's brother sent this to me. And I really don't know any Italian except I see born and died. I can see that. That's about it. So I really like that. Speaking of my dad, I have a couple pictures of my dad that I've shared before. Him as a little boy. Actually, I think I'm gonna take out my hair. I couldn't tell how messy it was gonna look on here, but it's messy. Okay, picture of my dad. Two of them are printed from the computer and one's an original. I don't know who has the original. So this is my daddy. Isn't he cute? So cute. He has like, I don't know, it's like a Star Wars kind of a shirt. I just love it. And this is total, I guess I meant to say Star Trek shirt. He actually loves Star Trek and we would watch so much sci-fi together. History Channel and sci-fi, and it's all been kind of blended together in my mind. Yeah, so that's Dad. And then this other one is a real one. Oh my gosh, he is so cute. Dad, you're so cute. Oh. Dominic John. All right, now we can get to some tea. So this picture, okay, I have to give a little backstory before I flip it around. So when my husband and I got married, maybe like a couple months later, we went to go visit my Grammy. That's the one who's with me here. And so Grammy, she has some interesting relationships. So my family's Catholic, so no divorce. But her and my grandfather were separated for a while and had like different girlfriends and boyfriends and a whole thing. But then it turned out, I found out after my grandpa had passed away that he wasn't actually my mom's biological dad. And so that stuff I haven't really gone into on this channel just because we're not, I don't know, like my mom isn't against me looking into it, but it's not really a thing she cares a ton about. I, of course, do. And so, you know, that's a different thing. But anyway, so here we are. And so it's me and my husband, Daniel, and then my Grammy. It's hard to point, Mom. Grammy, and then, I'm not pointing over there. My grandpa, Frank, who, this is what's so awful. So my Grammy's, this is hard to point. My Grammy's mom, Lola, was from Louisiana, and her dad was Irish. And so my Grammy's half Irish and then half Louisiana, Creole, Hispanic, all that stuff. So I grew up hearing from this grandpa about, he's Irish, about like how our family got out of Ireland during the potato famine and just how harrowing all of that was. And then later, I had like a whole family tree built out for him, and then later found out, oh, that's not my biological family. And I remember like deleting the tree and just being like, like, I don't know, it was really weird. I am still Irish from my Grammy, but it's nowhere near what I thought. So this was us. We were at a Mexican restaurant. It was really fun. It was super fun. And yeah, gosh, this had to be 15 years ago. Really nice picture. This picture is extremely special to me. This is my great-grandma Lola's, there he is, brother. This picture is taken in Louisiana. His name was Alphonse Perot. So many Alphonses and Alberts in our family. And yeah, he went by Big Boy. It says Alphonse Boy Perot to sister on the back. And so my cousin Chris Smith, he like collects the family stuff down in Monroe, Louisiana, and he gave this to me. He gave me another one too. I'll show you. I can't believe it. And I don't really know the best way to like preserve it. It's tiny. So I want to get it to like auto. Might have, oh, there we go. I was carrying it in my wallet, and I know that that's like the worst thing to do, but it was just so special. I wanted it with me, and then I think someone in the comments was like, don't do that. Like, it's original, get wrecked. I'm like, you're right. So I've been keeping it safe in this drawer box thing. But I love this picture. And I don't know, just really, really cool. I love knowing that he touched it. And he doesn't know me. I never got to meet him. But it's crazy because I just see so much family in this picture. I was like, there's the face. I know the face. Okay, I have some that are when I was a kid. So when I was a little girl, I took classical piano, and I can't remember anything now, but I took it for a really long time. And what my parents would make me do is they would make me go to the nursing home where my grandpa's like sister and brother were. It was like assisted living home, something like that. They were old. That's all I knew. They were old, and I was a little scared, and I had to go play piano for them. So I have a couple pictures of that. This is me playing piano. This is my grandpa's brother. I think it's his brother, Chris. He actually lived, if it's who I think it is, he lived in Italy for a while, over in Naples, and he had a house there. And we still had the house. My grandpa did. And then when my grandpa passed away, I think in his will, he gave it to the cousins who were in Italy because they were taking care of it. And then there I am with my hair pulled so tight. And then this was my grandpa's second wife. I guess all of my grandparents ended up having like additional new husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends. So that's Diana. So there's that. And then I think this is another time where I was being brought to play. Yeah, I remember just feeling so nervous doing that. I want to show you this document. This is not a real one, but it is one that I'm doing work on this right now. So my great-great-great-grandmother, my third grandmother, her name was Evelyn Goins, and then she married my great-great-great-grandfather, who is Antonia Padilla, and they lived in Louisiana, and then they lived in Chickasaw territory, and then they lived in Texas, and then kind of moved around a lot. And so this is her a photocopy of her death certificate, and it says that she was, I think it's Atacasca County, city, I can't read that, Evelyn, and they spelled it kind of weird, it's supposed to be Padilla. A lot of times they did Padilla. Sex, female, color or race, she was listed as Indian, and widowed, and her birthplace was Nacogdoches, Texas, and her father is Jeremiah Goins, who, like, if you've studied the Goins family at all, I get this on here, I feel like that's one of the big Goins. And then her mom was, let's see if it's listed on here, it's spelled a little weird, it's supposed to be Serafina Drake, and so the Drakes, this is like one of the, like, oh sorry, my really old very comfortable slippers making noise, Melungeon family line, Redbone family line, a lot of other places. So I'm still working on the Drakes and the Goinses and the Padillas and all that, but the death certificates are amazing. And actually there was a, what am I saying? Let me take a sip of my tea for a sec. Okay, try again. A genealogist who I'm going to do another video with, who helped me, Miss Amy Cross. She's amazing. And she had suggested that when I was researching my great-grandmother, to look for her mother's death certificate because it would give a lot of information, and it did. It was amazing. I don't know where it is. I'll have to bring that up for another video like this, but it told me that her mom was born in Texas, and so it's kind of been just like piecing things together that way. This picture I always have hanging up in my house, and it is my great-grandmother and my great-grandfather. And so it's Lola Perot and then John Donnelly. And this picture was kind of like the thing that started everything. But I I feel like I've gotten a lot of answers because of this picture, but I still have so many questions. What I like seeing is that I know they were married in Louisiana. I've never found their marriage certificate though. But I mean, you could tell after being in Louisiana, like these houses, there's just like a certain shape of house that you see. And I just love seeing the detail. So this is a copy of the original picture. My Grammy has the original picture. And the details on her dress have always been of interest to me. It looks like she has like a concha belt here. And there looks like maybe some ribbons on her dress. I can't really tell. It looks like almost like a Peter Pan kind of collar. It's really pretty. And so I really have had a hard time figuring out who her grandmother was. It was like she had just disappeared. And so this would be her great-grandmother, Miss Evelyn Goins Padilla. And so I don't know where the concha belt came from. I'm guessing it was, these weren't like well-off people. So I'm guessing it was something where, maybe it was a family heirloom or something. Someone let her borrow it. But I have no idea where it is. My kids are upstairs playing, so if you hear screaming. Yeah, so I love this picture so much. It's just amazing. Just love it. Absolutely love it. All right. I have a picture here of me and my parents. I'll let it focus before there we go. This is Danielle, 14 months old, Mother's Day, May 1987. Look at that little sailor outfit. I was the first kid, so there was probably extra attention paid to my outfit and my barrettes and all that. This was at my Grammy's house, my mom's mom. So I just love that picture. My dad, Dominic, my mom, Ellen, and then me. Other thing. So I have a bunch of newspaper articles that I've just been like saving that I was in, and I didn't know what to do with it. And I just thought, I don't want them to like get rotted and then my kids can't see them or whatever. So I wanted to print them. So this is from the Natchitoches, I don't know what it's called, like the Natchitoches Times or Post or something from Louisiana. But this is Lola, it's kind of a reflection there, sorry. Lola and her brother, Albert. And I found out about him. My Grammy actually told me about him in a recording she did with my mom. She was saying she remembered that her mom had a brother named Albert and he lived in Bastrop, Louisiana. And so 2 years ago, I was able to go to his son's house and they welcomed me in with my husband, and we sat and we recorded a little bit, and we just basically just talked though. Just talked and asked questions, and it was just amazing because they all remembered hearing about Aunt Lola. But I don't think really anyone had met her, maybe once when she came down one time back from Louisiana. So, and I've also been able to talk with his great-granddaughter, which has been amazing, Paige. And it's just cool because, I think about these siblings being separated like they were, and I was able to his great-granddaughter and her great-granddaughter, me, we've reconnected. And I guess like how amazing it is to start digging into your family story. And this church is in Campty, Louisiana. And sorry for the reflection. It was one of the first places I went because my great-grandmother was born in Campty. So really proud of that. I love that. And then I have one other one. I have a bunch of stuff, but I want to still be able to hang out and talk with you for a minute too. So I printed this out, just kind of, from my computer. But I saw people doing this. I saw people doing this online. It was really cool. It was taking a picture of yourself and then sorry, it just scared me. I just got a delivery from Amazon, I think. One time we got an Amazon delivery, and you know how they take a picture of the package like on your front porch, and my youngest was like looking through the window at the guy. And so like in the Amazon picture, you can see the package on the ground, and you see my little kid like looking at the guy. It was like super weird. Anyway, so they have all your great-grandparents if you have pictures of them. And so I don't have really a lot. So these are my dad's grandparents. Oops, sorry. These are my dad's grandparents. This is his grandmother, Elisabetta, and her husband, Francesco. And then his mom's dad went by Patsy. And I don't have a picture of his wife. I'm still looking. And then these are my mom's grandparents. So this is her maternal grandparents. So Lola and John, those are the people in the wedding picture. And since I don't know her biological dad's side, I don't know who those grandparents are. I don't know why I wrote it. I was like, I don't know who my grandparents are, great grandparents, but it's cool. And I don't know if you've ever done one of these, but I like seeing it. It's weird because there are people who are from much longer ago. I have their pictures, but then it's like I don't have a great grandmother's picture, so I'm still looking. But all of these grandparents, great grandparents, came from Italy, and Lola was from Louisiana. His dad was from Ireland, but he was from New York. And these guys, it's anybody's guess. Who knows where those guys are from? So let me pick this up a little bit so we can still hang out. So yeah, so I don't know exactly what even possessed me to think, well, let's sit down and do this together on the floor. And I don't know. I feel like the work we've been doing together on the channel has been really important. It's been really important to share the reality that has existed for a lot of folks in the United States. And it's a difficult reality, and it's helped me to understand my family story better, especially, well, I would say especially my family from Louisiana, but I would say the Italian immigrants too, right? But I want more uplifting stuff, and I'm really torn. Just to be honest, like I want that, but I also want to be honest, and a lot of history is really hard. And so I don't know what the balance looks like, but I'm really craving the reconnecting part to the ancestors. And last night I was feeling really upset, and I was thinking, should I keep doing this channel? Does this even make sense? Not because I don't love it, but because I want to make sure that I'm walking the path I'm supposed to be walking with this. I don't want to just be doing my own thing. And so to calm myself down, I sat down on Ancestry and started working out some family stuff. And I just immediately felt like, okay, this turned off right at the end. But basically what I was trying to say, I think, was that I was feeling a little confused about this channel. Really confused, actually. I've been thinking about it. What do I do next? What's the right thing to do? And so my go-to was to just go back to my Ancestry.com tree and sit with my ancestors, truly, and their lives, and looking at everything. And, these aren't just photos. They're not documents. They're pieces of the journey that brought you where you are today. Pieces that we're still learning about. We're still putting them together. And maybe that's what family history really is. It's not knowing every fact or detail perfectly or creating the perfect historical context, but it's being willing to sit with the stories, to ask questions, and just see what they've revealed to us. I don't have all the answers about where this journey leads, but I think maybe that's the point. Maybe it's less about arriving somewhere and more about just continuing to look, continuing to ask, continuing to uncover who we really are. So thank you for sitting with me in my sweatpants, going through these photos with me today. I hope it inspires you to look at your own family. I'm not sure what's next, but I hope whatever it is that you'll be with me there. We'll talk soon.